Diagram shows a parallelogram. Quite often with parallelograms there are hidden shapes. The area of the parallelogram is greater than 15. Well, I have no idea how to work out the area of a parallelogram unless I've dropped a vertical height there and started doing some trigonometry or something. So instead, I would be tempted to think, could I form two triangles? I think each triangle is going to be half of the parallelogram, so the area of each of the triangles must be greater than half of 15. And then I go to the formula sheet, because on the formula sheet it says, very kindly of them, the area of a triangle is a half AB sine C. C being the most important letter, because that's the capital letter, so that has to be the 150 degrees. Meaning that's going to be lowercase c. A and B doesn't matter which way around we put them. And I'll put the numbers in now. So the area is a half. I find half really fiddly, so I'm going to call it 0.5. Times A, well, A was 2x minus 1. Times B, well, B is 10 minus x. Times the sine of C, sine of 150. And we do know from the question that that's got to be greater than 7.5. 7.5 half of 15. I would probably next tap into the calculator 0.5 times sine 150. Get that bit sorted out. And the calculator says it's a quarter. So we've got a quarter of this thing must be greater than 7.5. Let's tidy up this thing, and this is the world's most strange grid. We've got 2x minus 1 times 10 minus x, and because the grid's written around the wrong way, it's really strange the way this adds up. 10 times 2x is 20x, 10 times 1 is 10, 2x times minus x is minus 2x squared, minus 1 times minus x is plus 1x, and have you spotted the deliberate mistake? 10 times minus 1 is minus 10. Really unusually with this grid, it's these two that add together to give me a nice positive 21x, and my answer very strangely goes diagonally the other way. It's because the 10 minus x is written the strange way around. So we've got a quarter of this thing, minus 2x squared plus 21x minus 10 has to be greater than 7.5. Now the quarter's being really awkward, so I'm going to move that. The opposite of dividing by 4, obviously timesing by 4, that tells me minus 2x squared plus 21x minus 10 has to be greater than 7.5 times 4. We're back to the 30 that we started off with. Am I getting anywhere near? Possibly. Now, that's supposed to be positive, so let's move it over to the other side. That's supposed to be negative. If I move that over to the other side, and maybe if I did something with that as well, maybe we could just write, let's move everything over. 0 is greater than nice positive 2x squared, a negative 21x, and 30 plus 10 is plus 40. And if you read it backwards, it says that is less than 0. This thing is less than 0. Find the range of possible values that x can be. Well, a nice 3 marker. Grab the calculator, menu B. It says inequalities. So you go down to across to menu B. It asks for polynomial degree. We want to choose 2. And the one that looks like we've got with this less than symbol is option number 2, and we can tap in 2x squared minus 21x plus 40, and it tells me the answer is minus 5 over 2, so minus 2.5. Sorry, positive 2.5 is less than x, which is less than 8. Now it's always worth double checking. Does 2.5 work? 2 times 2.5 minus 1 is a positive number. 10 minus 2.1 is a positive number, so that works. And 8. Does 8 work? 10 minus 8 is 2. That's a nice positive number. 2 times 8 minus 1 is 15. Nice positive number. So my final answer, 2.5, is less than x, which is less than 8. They do like to write questions where one of the numbers won't work.